hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean, yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just got done filming my October sticker layout for all of my budgeting for the month of October. So if you're interested in how I use my stickers and how I use the pages in my binder, my Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Binder to set up my budgets, go check that video out. But now I'm going to actually write out my budget for October. So I'm going to first do my monthly overview, lay down all of my bills, and paydays and whatnot, and then I'm going to do my October budget, my sinking funds, debt, and that should be it. So we're going to go ahead and fill all of that out right now. So I first like to start with my monthly overview and start with my paydays. I get paid every Friday from my full-time job, as well as my part-time job. So I'm going to first lay down my payday script stickers. I like to put them in the upper left-hand corner of my Friday boxes. I do sell every single sticker that you see on my planner or the sheets that I have here on my, or in my website, which is www.moreyjune.com. They are all listed in there, so feel free to check that out. But I'm going to lay down all of my payday stickers, which represent my full-time job, and these are also representing my website paychecks that I get. So I have designated it to go to my account on Fridays as well. So Fridays are kind of a big payday for me all the way around. So I have all my payday script stickers down, and then YouTube, I have these YouTube paydays. These come in on the 21st of any month, so I'm going to lay that one down right there to signify that. So we have all of our full-time and part-time jobs paydays here, as well as any website sales that I have, I get paid for there. So that is it for paydays. So now I'm going to start with my regular bills and expenses. So the first one that I'm going to do is rent. Rent is $200, and it is always due right around the first of the month. So the first happens to fall on a Thursday, so we will lay that one down right there. Next, I will do car payment. My car payment is $612, and then it is due on the 29th of the month. And the 29th also happens to be a Thursday, so we'll lay that down right there. Phone for, so I have 3 phones, $145. And that one is due right around the 6th. And the 6th is a Tuesday. Then we have cable, which we use Hulu for that, and that's $59 a month. And that always comes out on the 2nd. And then credit card. So I have a couple different credit card bills. Actually, I have 3. 2 of them, though, are due on the same day, so I'm just going to kind of combine them in here. So the first one is Credit One, and that minimum payment is $30. And that one is due on the 1st as well. And then I have my other 2, which, like I said, I'm going to combine, and that's going to be $190. And that is due on the 3rd. Since the 3rd is a Saturday, I'm going to put it to the business day before, which would be the 2nd. And that takes care of those 2 credit cards. Now, I'm going to use, let's see if I could find it here. Here we go. I'm going to use the budget sheet for my monthly overview to do the rest of the bills that I don't have the icon stickers for. So the first one would be my daughter's tumbling. And that is $65. And that is due on the 5th. So we'll lay that one down. And really, I think that's the only other bill that I have that I don't have an icon sticker for. Yes, it is. So that's pretty easy bill-wise. So yeah, we're basically done with the monthly overview. That was pretty quick. Okay, so now I'm going to turn the page so you can see I have my October budget here and then debt tracker and sinking fund. I'm going to take both of these sheets out because it's easier to write on them when they are not in the binder. So I'm not writing on the coil or the binder rings. Okay. So with the October budget, I'm going to start with my income. And actually, I want to, I'm going to combine all of online. Okay, so my first income is going to be my full-time job. Oh, I'm having a heck of a time here. Okay, so full-time job. For the entire month, so since there are 5 weeks in October, 5 Fridays, I should say, in October, I will receive 5 paychecks from my full-time job, which is always exciting. Brings in a little more income on the 5-week months. So that's $2,600 that I am budgeting that I will get from my full-time job. My part-time job is going to be $832. And then online I am basically totaling everything together, and then I will show you guys at the end of the month in my online online income recap, I will show you guys what I actually made from each online source that I have. So this amount that I'm writing here is going to be an estimate for all sources combined. And I'm going to estimate $2,100 for online income. So we're going to go ahead and add these up. So we have $2,600 plus $832 plus $2,100. So my budgeted income for the month of October is $532. And then I will come back in at the end of the month and write out what my actual was, and then if I was above or below what I thought I would be. Okay, so next we're going to come to expenses. The first one is going to be PayPal. And my monthly payment on that one is $28. And then next I have Capital One. And this is actually 2 different combined Capital One payments. Actually, I think I'm going to separate it out. That would make it less complicated for me when I'm looking at it. So I am going to do both. So the first one is $42. And the second one is $150. Okay, and then I have my car payment, which is $612. Then my daughter's tumbling, which she started back up last month, is $65. Next we have rent, which is $200. And then Hulu is $59. Verizon, which is what we use for cell phones. I have 3 cell phones total. One for myself, one for my son, and then I also have one that I keep at the house as kind of like a home phone. Or, you know, if my daughter is tumbling, I send it to her. She doesn't take it to school or anything. It basically stays home or goes with somebody if they need it, and I need to be able to get a hold of them. And then we have my 3 cash envelopes, which the first one is gas. So for the entire month, I am budgeting $225 for gas. And then groceries. And for the entire month of October, I'm budgeting $400 for groceries. And then last is spending. And spending gets a budget of $200 a month. And then sinking funds, and I'll actually separate out the sinking funds on the next page, but for this page here, I just totaled them up. So for sinking funds for the entire month of October, I am budgeting $1,200. So there are all of our expenses written out. I'm going to go ahead and total these up. And then just like income, at the end of the month, I'll come back in and see what the expenses actually were, and then if I was above or below or accurate in what I calculated them to be. So we have $145, $225, $400, $200, and $1,200. So $3,326 is what I am. Hold on, let me make sure that's right. I always calculate this before I do my video just so that I'm prepared and I know that my numbers are correct. So 65, 200, 59, 145, 225, 400, 200, 1,200. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so $3,326 is what my budgeted amount for expenses are. And my expenses, I mean, that's everything. That includes my debts, rent, our TV, phones, cash envelopes, sinking funds, that's everything. So this will go back in my binder, and then I will utilize that at the end of the month to figure out if that is all correct. So next we're going to go to Debt Tracker and Sinking Funds. So we will go ahead and start with the debt. And I am excited. I just got done doing my debt progress trackers. I laid those down, so I'll be able to start filling those out here at the end of September. We're in the last week of September right now, so I'll be able to fill those in here probably within the next few days once I figure out how much I have that I can put towards my debt snowball. Okay, so debt tracker, we have credit 1, and that balance is $297. And then I have Kohl's, and the balance on that one is $448.81. These are listed from smallest balance to largest balance. Next I have PayPal, and that one is $1,053. And then the first Capital One is $1,327. And then the second one is a little bit bigger. That one is $3,900. And then my last debt is the largest, which is the car, which is $25,002. So those are my debts as of today. And we will add these together. So we have $297, $448, $81, $1,053, $1,327, $3,900, and $25,002. So we have I wish it was $32, $32,027.81. So at the end of the month, once I figure out how much I can put towards my debt snowball, I'll come back, figure out what I paid for each debt, and then what my ending balances are. So next for sinking funds, I am adding in 4 sinking funds that I was not funding in September, so I'm adding in 4. I still have, let's see here, 2, 3, 4. I still have 4 others that I am not probably going to start funding until January, and that's just because I want to really get these debts paid down. So I'm going to hold off on adding in the additional 4, but I do have 4 more to add for starting in October. So the first one that we're going to do is back to school. And obviously I am funding these for next year. And then we have car insurance. And then car maintenance. And Christmas, which is so crazy that Christmas is so close. We really have basically about 3 months left until Christmas, so that seems crazy. I feel like this summer has really just flown by. Next is going to be household and kids. And then we have medical, personal care, oops, forgot my A, and then school tuition, and vacation. Okay, so there are my sinking funds that I'm going to be funding for October. I wanted to grab my sinking fund binder so I can figure out how much I have in all of these for going into October. Now, it's not quite, I still have, let's see, one more paycheck or payday in the month of September. So I'm going to take what's in here but also add 1 more week's worth onto it, and that's what I'm going to write here just because I will get paid again in a few days, and that will go towards September sinking funds. So if you're interested in the binder or the envelopes that I have, I do sell both of these on my website. I have like 5 different styles of this binder available, and then I have tons of different styles for the envelopes. But we're going to start with back to school. So back to school should have 60 in it, and then like I said, I'm going to be adding in another 20 on Friday, so when we go into the month of October, that envelope will actually have $80 in it. So our beginning total for back to school is $80. Car insurance. Car insurance should have 105, so we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 105. We're going to be adding in another 35 on Friday, so that will put that envelope at 140 as we enter into October. Car maintenance had 120, 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 120, 130. And I do $10 in this one, so that one will have 140 on Friday. I'm sorry, 130 hold on, now I confused myself. How much did I have in here? 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 110, 120. So there's 120. So yes, it'll have 130, not 140 like I said. Get my little whiteout tape here. Okay, so 130 is what car maintenance will have next week. Christmas has 1, 2, 300. We'll add in another 100 on Friday, so that'll put Christmas at 400 going into October. Household, I did not fund in September at all. So, and then Dylan's savings, no gifts. Household. So household has nothing in it, so we are not starting the month of October with anything for that one. So I'm just going to put 0. Same with kids. I did not fund that one in September. Same with medical. That one did not get funded. And then same with personal care. That one did not get funded. So then we move along to school tuition. Last week it had 30, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one gets 10 every week, so going into October we will start off with 40. And then last is vacation. Should be at 60. This one gets 20 a week, so on Friday I'll add in another 20. That one will be at 80. Alright, so there are our sinking fund totals, or amounts. So we'll go ahead and get these totaled up here. So we have 80, 140, 130, 400, 40, and 80. So we have a $870 total in sinking funds right now. And then at the end of the month, I will come back in my October budget recap and figured out what all I added, if I took anything out, and then what my ending balance is for all of those sinking funds. Alright, so that's basically all for the budgeting portion. So I am going to go ahead and add these sheets back into my binder here. So we have my monthly overview, so we'll put that one there with the October budget on the back sheet of that. And then my debt tracker and sinking fund sheet will go right here after the budget. And then we flip a page and we have my transactions and weekly check-in, which I will utilize after the first paycheck for Friday, or for October. And then I'll use my paycheck to paycheck check-in or budgeting sticker kit also for the first week. So that is my October budget. I hope you guys liked this video. See my website if you're interested in the stickers or the envelopes or the binder. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!